Hello everyone. We are back with Event of the Month. The event for the month of August 2019 is a classic game with a twist that is designed to help students break free from fear of math. It is Snakes and Ladders 2.0, the same game that you played last year during the Independence Day but with new questions and new rules. Let's take a look at the details. So, what is the Snakes and Ladders event? Let's take a look. QMath Snakes and Ladders is the classic game of snakes and ladders with a twist. It has all the crazy elements of the classic game, charmed with a chance to have fun with math. So, what will you need to conduct this event? You need a 6 feet x 6 feet game board with QMath Snakes and Ladders printed on it. If you have conducted this event last year and have the game board, you can use that. You will also need the new set of Snakes and Ladders question cards to play this game. You can order only the question set if you already have the game mat. If you don't have the game mat, you can order the whole set by logging into store.qmath.com. The question cards are divided into 3 segments: K to 2, 3 to 5 and 6 to 8. Each segment has 70 question cards divided into 4 levels, level 1 to level 4. Level 1 being the easiest and level 4 being the most difficult. The cards are color-coded based on segments and the question level is written down at the bottom of the card. You can see this information on both front and back sides of the card. If you're getting any grade 8 leads through the event, you can refer them for our LEAP program and earn referral bonus. While you can order the game set on Q Store, you need to make some arrangements at home. Please ensure you have enough space to lay down a 6 x 6 game mat and sufficient space for the participants and their parents to sit. If possible, arrange for a few goodies to give the winners. You also have to create some 5 or 6 sets of chits numbered 1 to 4. These will be folded and placed in a ball for the students to pick. We will use these chits instead of rolling a dice. Now let us look at the event flow. The event flow for QMath Snakes and Ladders 2019 is similar to any other event that we conduct. To begin with, raise a request on QTeacher. Then place an order for the Snakes and Ladders game set, if you haven't already done that. Start inviting parents and students who may be interested in joining your center. You will have to prepare for the event by making some arrangements. We will discuss that shortly. On the day of the event, start with welcoming the participants and introduce yourself with who you are and what you do. Tell them about Snakes and Ladders game. You can use the same description that we shared earlier. Ask participants to come and play the game. The game rules will be shared later in this training. When you have a winner, conclude the game, give a brief introduction to QMath program and announce the winners. Give them some goodies and then close the event with a thank you note. Post the event, follow up with potential leads for CES and enrollments. Let us now look at how you can register for this event. Open your QTeacher app and go to My Accounts. Click on Events and Collaterals and go to QMath Snakes and Ladders. This is where you will submit the event request. Once you have submitted your request, you can order the Snakes and Ladders game kit on store.qmath.com. What are the pre-event work? If you're interested to conduct this event, raise a request for the event and order the game set. Next, invite parents and students for the game. You can also allow your current students to play, but ensure you invite leads too. After that, arrange for space and goodies. Before the game, create 5 sets of chits numbered 1 to 4 to be used during the game. Let us now understand how to set up the game. This is a game that is ideal to be played with 2 to 8 players and will run for 15 to 40 minutes accordingly. To set up the game, lay down the game board and arrange the question cards segment and level wise. Divide the players into teams of 1 or 2 and place the chits in a ball. The players will have to pick chits instead of rolling a dice. What are the rules for this game? The rules for this game are simple. The student picks a chit which acts as a level for him and picks a question belonging to that level. For example, if a grade 3 child picks a chit numbered 1, then he will have to attempt a level 1 question from grade 3. If the student gives a correct answer, then he moves ahead same number of squares as was the level of the question. For the example that we took earlier, if the grade 3 child answers the level 1 question correctly, then he moves ahead by 1 square. If the answer is wrong, the student remains in the same position. Each player gets 2 lifelines, out of which he can choose to use any one during the game. The first lifeline is Ask Your Parent, where the question gets passed to the parent. The second one is Skip the Question, where a new question from the same level will be asked. In addition, there are certain bonus squares on the game board. When a player lands on a bonus square, ask if they want to play the bonus. If the player responds as no, then he remains on the same position and the next player gets the chance. If he says yes, then ask a level 4 question as bonus question. A correct answer to this bonus question will allow the player to use the ladder on the board, and a wrong answer means he goes down via the snake. The first player to reach the 15th square wins the game. Remember that if a player reaches 13th or 14th square and picks a chit number 3 or 4, then he does not win the game. After the event is over, follow up with potential enrollments for a CES. Offer a CTT and schedule a CES. Conduct a CES to convert the lead to enrollment. Go ahead and conduct this event to get more enrollments this month.